Well, welcome back after what I hope was a very relaxing, enjoyable, pleasant, and safe Labor Day weekend for all. Glad to have you with us starting off what's going to be a shortened week, of course, on this Tuesday, September the 8th. We are now into the unofficial season of fall. Technically, it's 2 weeks from today. But weather-wise, we're going to see the heat roll on. In fact, when I saw you last, we thought shower chances were going to start to maybe work into the forecast around midweek. By Thursday or so, not so much. And we have got the 80s all the way through the work week, and again, upper 80s tomorrow, pushing close to 89, 90 degrees for your Wednesday and for your Thursday as well, before we do start to see temperatures start to fall, and down to the upper 70s by about this time next week. And we'll be much closer to fall, and we'll be closer to fall-like weather, fall-ish weather by then. Headlines tonight will include two different racing teams, hometown racing teams, having big weekends in their respective fields or on their respective tracks. Two different types of racers, both bringing home some hardware after a big weekend. We'll just touch on that real quickly. I've got a lot of information. I'm still waiting for some other details in regards to what appears to be an armed robbery, a home invasion, if you will, in Oil Springs early Saturday morning. A man portraying himself as police entering a home with an AR-15. That's what I am hearing. That's what I talked to Johnson County Sheriff Doug Saylor about just a few moments ago. And, of course, COVID numbers and the like. Let's start off on a COVID-related note, if you will. Governor Beshear earlier today announced the launch of what he had referred to days ago, a part of the Healthy at Home Eviction Relief Fund, a website which is now online and established for renters and landlords to learn more about keeping everyone in their home during the pandemic. Team KYHERF.ky.gov. This is where Kentuckians can now go to apply for rental assistance. Beshear saying today, quote, "As we continue to wage this battle against COVID-19, we must make sure renters have a home so they can be healthy at home while also safeguarding landlords against undue financial hardship." Kentuckians can now go onto this website and get information on how to get a portion of the $15 million in federal coronavirus aid, relief, and economic security, CARES Act money, that the governor pledged to support the Healthy at Home Eviction Relief Fund some time back. Here's how it works, or at least partially. Eligible landlords can be reimbursed for missed rent payments and receive some advance rent payments to keep tenants in their homes. For eligible tenants, the program pays up to 90% of past due rent and may also cover up to 2 months of future rent. And for approved applications, payments will be made directly to eligible landlords. Also, Kentuckians can submit applications starting as of today by going to, once again, teamkyherf.ky.gov. Some other COVID news and information, of course, forthcoming towards the latter part of the program right now. A few words from a few of our sponsors, and I'll be right back with our other headlines. Brand new at your Sagersville Lee's, and for a limited time, it's sticky sweet and it's bringing the heat. Their new spicy bourbon dippers. You get an all-new taste, nothing short of amazing. They take their spicy jumbo dippers, toss them in a kicked-up sweet bourbon sauce for a flavor that you're only going to find at Lee's. But don't wait. This spicy specialty is only here for a limited time and only at your Sagersville Lee's Famous Recipe.
I'm Dr. Jason Zimmerman at Highlands ARH, the healthcare system of Appalachia.
Go to Conley Tire in Staffordsville or ConleyTire.net right now and get $200 back on a new set of Goodyears, $100 on new Generals, Coopers, Bridgestones, and Mickey Thompsons, all with the smoothest balancing Snap-on has to offer. And if your ride has a light on, let their state-of-the-art Zeus diagnostic machine figure it out for only $35 at Conley Tire. It's hard to describe the t-shirt lines and looks in right now at the seasonal shop, but I'm going to try. Two of them are made right here in KY, Ridge and Holler, because, in Kentucky, you're always in one or the other, and both are always beautiful. Just check these designs out. The other is Yonder, and it's made in Pikeville, and it's just as cool and creative and all Kentucky. definitely something there to appeal to everyone. And the ever-popular Turn Row brand, also at the seasonal shop for all fans of anything farming. And you can come into the shop and experience the magic of perfectly chilled drinks. For regular and slim cans, regular or even wine bottles, cups, and more. It's the Cadillac of koozies by Brewmate. All colors and styles in stock right now at Fraser's Prater Drugs seasonal shop. Due to a latter afternoon appointment, I put today's program together earlier, and this is what I can tell you at my time. What is certainly disturbing, but still much more to come. I have reached out to the victims, I believe, both at work earlier today, to find out more about what they say and what the Johnson County Sheriff's Department says was a robbery, and I'm going to say home invasion, after a man came into an Oil Springs home early Saturday morning. The family, husband, wife, small child, awakened by someone in their home, found a man dressed completely in black, sporting what appeared to be an AR-15 rifle, claiming to be a police officer. The home where it happened off of 580 in the Oil Springs area of Johnson County. Johnson County Sheriff Doug Saylor also confirmed to me today that after interviewing the victims, they say that they were awakened by noise inside their Oil Springs home early Saturday morning and walked into the living room and encountered a man blacked out, dressed in black with a duty belt, as an officer would wear, also a lapel mic that an officer may have, which will be connected to a two-way radio, appearing to be a police officer and presenting himself as such, saying that he was there on an official matter. Now, the statement from the victims indicate that they tried to tell him he had the wrong house, it was in the wrong place. He looked at their IDs, according to Sheriff Saylor, sent them in a room, informing them that his sergeant would be with them shortly to ask them some questions and clear up the matter. And after complying with the armed intruder's requests or demands, he then, they say, continued to take items from the house and left the scene, with the Johnson County Sheriff's Department collecting evidence at the scene, including a mask and a cap that the armed man dropped or left. Sheriff Saylor saying that they are also looking at other evidence, putting together some possible scenarios, and asking anyone in the public who may have any details whatsoever to call the Johnson County Sheriff's Department. As I said, I have reached out to the victims after someone forwarded me a post that they had made offering a $2,000 reward for information leading to the man who robbed their home. Their names on that post were listed as Travis and Alexandra Page Cottle. I confirmed with Sheriff Saylor that those are the names of the individuals we believed, and he confirmed that those were the victims of the incident. We also know that they are describing the man who came into their home as 5'11", around 230 pounds, white, with his hair shaved bald, in his early to mid-30s. They also believe that he may have left the scene in a silver sedan, leaving, of course, the hat and the mask behind, as you saw there. I have reached out to the Cottles. I hope to hear from them. If they provide any more details, of course, we'll have that on tomorrow's program. The Johnson County Sheriff's Department, again, asking for any information you may have. They just want your information. You can remain anonymous. Call the Johnson County Sheriff's Department as they are trying to piece together who may be responsible for this crime. So big sporting news tonight from a couple of local racing teams, both dedicated to their sport for a long time, both with some big wins over the weekend. Real quickly, though, here's a quick look at tonight's McGough and Farm Bureau community calendar. First, Larry Patrick of the Lakefront Church. Larry Patrick, this wish came in belated for you on Friday, and I found it on my desk this morning, so it's very belated now. Happy birthday to you nonetheless. From everyone at Lakefront Church of God, a host of friends and family, happy belated birthday wishes to Larry Patrick. Happy birthday to you. And with school now back in session, we'll talk later on this week, tomorrow or Thursday perhaps, about how well it's gone, giving everyone time to get used to their new virtual methods and means of instruction and learning. But North Magoffin Elementary, their site-based council wants to let everyone know, especially all parents and families that have students and kids in North Magoffin, that their site-based council meets in regular session the third Wednesday of every month at 4:30 in the school's library. The third Wednesday of this month falling not this Wednesday, but the next on the 16th. And your calendar announcement, birthdays and anniversaries can fall right here as long as you send me the details so I can send them out there to everyone else. Obituaries nightly provided by the Magoffin County Funeral Home, and I've learned that services were held earlier today from the Magoffin County Funeral Home for 70-year-old Lillian Tackett Reisner of Flat Fork. Lillian Reisner passed away on Saturday, the daughter of the late Floyd and Opal Lamaster Tackett. She is survived by her husband, Paul R. Reisner Sr., sons Paul B. Reisner Jr. and Jamie Joe Reisner, daughter Tina Levon Slusher, sisters Judy Howard Godfrey, Mary Rao, Virginia Merle, Lily Sturgill, Una Yates, 4 grandkids, and 8 grandkids. Once again, funeral services held earlier today in her honor. Car accidents don't stop. Accidents at work don't stop. Disability and SSI cases don't stop. Your legal needs and concerns don't stop for the coronavirus, and neither does McFarland and Tinker. They are open, able to schedule appointments per CDC guidelines, and always available for telephone and video conferences. Please, be safe, be smart, stay home, and don't let your legal needs fall victim to the pandemic. Call McFarland and Tinker and let them take care of them for you. Go with All Pro and you'll always get a perfectly finished project backed by decades of experience and thousands of satisfied customers. Always with the best prices on everything from small to large remodels, bathrooms to kitchens to entire homes, or turnkey new construction on everything from garages, homes to retail space. And seamless gutters too. And All Pro still offers 0% financing for up to 18 months and long-term low interest rates on those big projects. For an estimate, call this family-owned business today. Come to Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville and get your prescriptions filled, your over-the-counter medications, and immune system boosters, all from the safety and comfort of your own vehicle, either in their drive-thru or with their new curbside service. You can also call ahead or just download the MyGNP app, that's Good Neighbor Pharmacy, and refill and manage your prescriptions right from your device, helping you and yours stay healthy and safe. Parkway Pharmacy in Sagersville, 349-4400. Summer heat and no AC make for a miserable drive, but don't sweat it. Call Black Smoke Performance in Sagersville for inspection, diagnostics, and repair by qualified technicians with the latest technology and equipment. Don't suffer in the summer heat. Get your air conditioning fixed today at Black Smoke Performance. Yeah, 2 local racing teams hitting the road over the course of the weekend, both coming back with some hardware and some cash, it does look as though. We'll talk about the circle track, first of all, on dirt, where after a lot of tries, after a lot of successful wins on a lot of other tracks, one track had always just kind of nipped at the Achilles heel of the racing team of Michael Paul Howard and 24H, but not this past weekend. Nope, 24H and Michael Paul Howard did rather well and got the big monkey that's been riding around on his back around this track for quite some time finally off it with a big win at Portsmouth Racetrack on Saturday with the fastest qualifying time of 16.29, just 0.5 of a second between first and third places. During the heat laps, Michael Paul led every lap start to finish, and in the 20-lap feature race, he set the pace for the entire race from the green to the checkered. And that win was a lot of work, but well-deserved. Congratulations there to the team of Michael Paul Howard and 24H Racing. The other big win over the weekend went to Connolly Racing, who now in 2 weeks, in 2 different race cars, at 2 different tracks, has brought home 2 big wins to their stables on the Connolly farm.
4 $199, 140, 173.
The track, Shady Side Dragway in North Carolina. The class, DXP Street. The car, silver. The silver car. It's either silver or orange with Conley Racing. They went down Friday night, got there, tested, ran a best 5.01, then qualified, first qualifier at 4.99. That's the run that you just saw here in slow motion, and they beat that at a 4.97 in the semis, and then backed up a 100th in the finals against David Pearson of North Carolina and took the championship and a $5,000 check home, running a 4.98. And remember, Conley Racing just brought home the medal last weekend in the orange car. They just got the motor back in the silver car the week before they left for last week's race. The first time the car has been out since their big win back in February at the Lights Out, where they won in both cars. First time ever. Now it's on to Virginia Motorsports Park, I believe, in 2 weeks for the shakedown. And they've got like 5 or 6 weeks of racing in a row coming up soon. We'll keep you posted. Next, your COVID update before we go any further. For the state of Kentucky, on Saturday, the governor's office announcing 790 new cases and 6 deaths. Sunday, over the course of the Labor Day weekend, announcing 313 new cases and 3 new deaths. Yesterday, on Labor Day, 291 deaths, no new deaths. The death toll as of yesterday standing at 996 in Kentucky. And as I referred to at the top of the program, this show put together before the governor's 5 o'clock update for today, so I do not have that information. I do, however, have just in local COVID-19 update information from our public health director, Mayor Pete Shepard. These are the numbers as he gives them to me. No new cases reported on Friday, as I had then. There were 2 cases reported on Saturday over the Labor Day weekend. A husband and wife, as he described, who are unsure of their contact at this point that may have resulted in them contracting the coronavirus, both under isolation. I believe neither hospitalized. There were 0 cases reported Monday, 0 cases reported Sunday, 0 cases reported Monday, 1 new case reported today from the Magauffa County Health Department. I don't have any details from the Magauffa County Health Department as to that case, where it may have originated, anything of that nature. I do have, however, an announcement that was sent out over social media from the Tip Top Church saying that they were closing services until further notice due to their pastor Larry Williams having the coronavirus. We also, in speaking with family, believe that Mr. Williams is hospitalized at this time due to the coronavirus. So we certainly hope that everyone will keep him in your thoughts and certainly in your prayers. Shepard and the health department also asking me to issue the following statement on their behalf, advising anyone who may have attended services at the Tip Top Church on Sunday, August the 30th, to monitor themselves for any symptoms. And if you have any questions, to call the Magauffa County Health Department. That due to, of course, a possible exposure at the church. You can call the health department at 349-6212. With 2 cases reported on Saturday, 1 case reported today, it now stands at a total of 76 cases now confirmed in Magauffa County. We'll have another update on tomorrow. With Labor Day signifying the unofficial end of summer, we've still got 2 weeks left of this season, 2 weeks from today, as a matter of fact. And in the first of those 2 weeks, we're going to continue to see, for the most part of it, summer-like conditions. Yeah, we're going to ride this pattern out for a few more days. A few changes towards the latter part of your outlook, but tonight, clear skies, calm wind, and a low of 64 degrees for the rest of your Tuesday. And for your Wednesday, right now, an expected 87 degrees under sunny skies. Another beautiful day in the neighborhood. You know, upper 80s and low humidity is excellent, and I think everyone will agree. Mostly clear skies tomorrow night, mid-60s for Wednesday night's low. Takes us into Thursday, where we've got more mostly sunny skies, mid-80s again at 86-ish. A low that night on Thursday of about 65, mostly sunny, partly cloudy that night. Another picture-perfect day in the neighborhood. That takes us into Friday, where we've still got sunny and mostly clear conditions into your Friday, but definitely daytime highs backing off a bit, down to about 81. and still holding on to mid-60s for nighttime lows, but lower 80s instead of mid and upper by the time Friday rolls around. We've got a front coming. It's kind of changing that just a bit. Out and ahead of it, that cooler air, as well as some shower chances making their way into your weekend outlook. So an absolutely dry week through Friday, start to finish. A lot of sun, a lot of 80s, mostly mid and upper and low by Friday. And here's the changes for your weekend. We'll still be in the low 80s, but we'll rebound to about 83 degrees, mostly sunny. Shower and thunderstorm chances to the tune of 30 to 40%. Work their way in on Saturday afternoon. Saturday afternoon. Then on Sunday, that front knocks us down to about 79 for daytime highs, with mostly cloudy skies and a likelihood of showers and storms on your Sunday. Check out Monday of next week. We're down to the mid-70s for daytime highs, partly sunny, a 30% chance of showers. I might be a little optimistic to hope to get back to 81 on Tuesday with a little sunshine, but that's where we'll leave it for now. And, of course, before I leave you for the end of the week, we've got our first Friday night football game to talk about and much more happening in the days ahead. That's going to be a wrap for this Tuesday. I got it right both times tonight, the beginning and end of the show. We'll see if I can continue that trend on tomorrow's program. We'll see you back here tomorrow talking about what's coming out in this week's edition of the Sagersville Independent and much more. Good night, and thank you for watching.